All right, good morning. We are up with the roosters. Some of them are still up in the trees. We are at July the 19th, 2024. And I want to say greetings to the entire world from South Georgia, USA. The video this morning is going to be what I'm calling freestyle archery. I am aware that that may have already been taken, but it's the best word I have come up with. And what I'm talking about is no anchor. Some want to go here, some want to go here, some want to go here. No anchor point. I've noticed a couple of things. I don't have any trouble with close shots. This is 10 yards. I have a neck problem. When I shoot an anchor, I can shoot like 20 times and I begin to feel that it's hurting my neck. I think that's because I'm anchoring above my shoulder. But when I do the floating anchor, this is all straight. Now we'll tell from the video if I'm telling it right. But if you go up here, you begin to put stress here. I noticed I can shoot a lot more times like this. Okay, so we're gonna shoot and then I'm gonna talk about freestyle. Freedom is the theme. And I will work it into a spiritual lesson, I believe. So here we are, first shot, looking at where I want to hit and shooting. Okay, that was a kill. It was a little far back, but there was no hesitation. How far I brought it back, I have no idea. My brain is telling me that. How far do I need to pull it back to kill an animal at this distance? All right, so let's go and look at the deer and let's see. Now, I'll admit this is close right here, and I have to remember, I have a remote mic on now, and I don't have to talk loud. I was using my phone before, and as I was a distance away, I raised my voice, but this thing is on my lapel. I missed that one. And I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't trust it. I caught myself reverting back, not believing, not looking, and just shooting. I was in between freestyle and aiming. This is something that you have to fight against. And I think that the more and the longer you do it, the more you will be a believer. I think I mentioned that I'm able to shoot essentially many more times this way without feeling like I can't pull the bow back anymore. I guess it's because one thing, I feel the arms are the natural place to pull a bow back is directly opposite your arm that you're holding the bow with, which is below your face. And another reason is that I believe that you can, as you get tired, you're not going to pull it back as far. But at a close distance, do you need to pull it back as far? All right, that's a pretty good pattern right there. Now I want my camera lady to turn around and look at the dog laying behind me in a very relaxed. She's acting. I think she knows we're looking at her. All right, we're gonna pause. So I wanted to show you the grouping. Now I took out the outliers. I had one back in here and one down here. Okay, we're going at the pig, and I don't have to shout. I've got this lavalier microphone on my shirt. I'm about 10 yards here. I do believe that I will be able to work my way back. Now, of course, the further away you get, you are definitely decreasing your odds of a good hit. You're not going to expect to go back to 30 and 40 yards with this style and get the kind of accuracy you do at 10 yards. Now, I did notice then that as I looked at I was shooting at the other arrow, that I did divert my eyes for a split second. You might say reverting back to check the position of the arrow. Then when you do that, it's hard to acquire your target again. It's a very difficult thing to do. We're calling this freestyle. I want to emphasize the word free. It reminds me of the word free that Jesus spoke. And he said that you will, if you believe in him, you will know the truth. And it will set you free. You will have freedom. When you know the truth, you will be set free. And Jesus said that he was the truth. So when you know Jesus, you know the truth. And you will be set free. Now that time I was aiming at the middle arrow and I did not divert my eyes from the target, which I'm going to say is analogous to taking your eyes off of the truth. Who is the truth? Jesus said, I am the way, I am the truth, I am the life. The truth is right in the middle of that statement. The way, the truth, and the life. One more. Looking at my target and not diverting my eyes, not getting my eyes off of the target or the truth the entire time until the release. Now, I'm not saying I'll do it because I'm wanting to look back at the arrow, as in aiming. I did look away from the arrow then. I still hit it, but the pull and the shooting without looking away is difficult to do. And so it is in life for the believers. We can believe in Jesus. We can believe in the truth, who is Jesus. But we tend to look away because we are in a fleshly world full of troubles, and we momentarily will look away from the truth. And we fall short of our target when we do that. As I said, The truth will set you free. What is the truth? The truth is Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach. And what will you be set free from? You will be set free from your human thinking, and that is a fleshly and flesh and blood thinking. Keeping my eyes on the target. I did look away. I'm sorry. I looked away. It was momentary, but it is very difficult to go from looking at that target to pulling it back and never looking away from it. The human part of me wants to check, to get a second opinion about where that arrow is pointed. I actually looked away again. And so it is for the believers. There's nobody that's going to keep their eye on Jesus all the time, because we're wanting to skip back to the fleshly way of thinking. And when we do that, we miss the mark. Don't worry about it. That's as it is meant to be. But then when we realize we've looked away from Jesus, then we know the truth again. I believe that I actually did what I was trying to do then, which is to look at the target the entire time and not look away. It is hard to do. I did it again. You have to purpose yourself. All right. All right, freestyle. Now I am getting better now. I am telling myself, I am instructing my eyes. My brain is saying, don't look away. Let's see if I can actually control it. I doubt if I can, but I'm practicing it. I did it. I did not look away. Remember, Jesus said that the truth will set you free. You will be free. All right, the groups are tightening up as I begin to not look away from the target, as I quit checking my aiming point, as I trust in my brain, muscular, ocular system that God has given me. The little puppy is barking at the deer. I guess he's wanting to get in on the hunt, growling at the deer. What do we do when we look away from Jesus? Well, we begin to worry. We begin to miss the target. And that is as it should be, because we are trying to transition from a animal way of looking at the world to a spiritual way of looking at the world. The more I concentrate on looking at the target and not instructing my hands of how I should shoot the bow, the more I tighten this pattern up. And so it is. The more we focus on Jesus, the more we will tighten our groups up in life. We will never be free of the blood, flesh and blood existence on earth until we die. But we will coexist with our spiritual man. And so it is. Sometimes I glance quickly away from the target, and I mean it is a nanosecond, but I can notice myself doing it, and then I quickly look back. All through our spiritual lives, for the believers, we will continue to look away from Jesus when we have troubles, when something is not going our way. This is as it should be. This is the way God designed this, our existence, that we should transition from the flesh into the Spirit, where we will, according to Jesus, have eternal life and will never die in that realm known as the kingdom of heaven. When you fail, when you look away from Jesus, there's no need to beat yourself up. After all, we do inhabit these human bodies. And as we get spiritually mature, we will begin to deny our flesh more and more. We will deny our flesh. We will give our flesh less pleasures, and we will sow more to the Spirit and sow less to the flesh. This is all how God designed it to be. And at some point, the flesh will die away, and the Spirit being will be all there is of us. Well, that's my message. Keep your eye on Jesus, and if you want to shoot freestyle, teach yourself or learn to look and do not look away from the target. It's more fun to shoot that way. It's less stressful on my neck. I can shoot more times that way. It's not going to affect my ability to eat because I don't hunt to eat. I shoot the bow for fun. Occasionally I get to hunt. I don't have much success at it. Now, I think that I have made my point about keeping your eyes on the prize is another saying. Keeping your eyes on the target. Let's see if I can do it right here. I'm shooting at the right hand lower on that oval kill zone there, which is not anatomically correct. This is a low price target. But I would say it's about at 5 o'clock, if that were a clock. And I'm going to shoot 6 times and see how many times out of 6 I can legitimately say I did not look away. I looked away. It was just a very short, I almost hit the spot too. I looked away. I did not look away. Now remember, as you shoot, you pay attention. Did you look away or did you not? Can you say that you didn't look away? I did not look away that time. I purposed myself. I will not look away this time. I will keep my eye on Jesus. On the target. I did not look away. Well, maybe a tiny bit. I did not look away. I did not look away. All right, we're going to end this with the Lord's Prayer, and we would like for you to say it with us. And we would like you to have a great rest of the day and be cognizant that you are going to try to keep your eye on the prize, on Jesus, on what He told us to do. And He said, fear not. And when you notice yourself looking away, there's no need to beat yourself up over it. That is the existence that we're in. As soon as you notice that you're looking away and becoming fearful, correct it and say, get your eyes back on Jesus and fear not. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen.